In this video, I will show you how to create chatbot using new OpenAI Assistants API. So before we understand the process of creating the chatbot, let's take a quick look on what is this new OpenAI Assistants API. So OpenAI has recently announced a few additions on November 6, 2023, including this new Assistants API that makes it easier for developers to build their own assistive AI apps. Yes, the Assistants API allows you to build own AI assistants like chatbots, and now you can train the chatbot in your product and services so that it can provide an automatic chat support to your customer's query. Now I'll show you the process of creating a chatbot by taking an example of Telegram. So whenever any new message or a query is received from a customer or user, I will show you how we can automate the replies of those queries using this OpenAI Assistants API. So firstly, I will create an assistant in OpenAI, then I will be creating a bot in Telegram, and further I will be connecting that bot with that assistant API, and in this way I am going to automate this whole process. Want to learn how you can also automate this? Come with me and I will show you everything step by step. So this is my Telegram web application where I am going to automate all my queries, and this is the dashboard of OpenAI where I will firstly create an assistant, and after that I am going to connect that assistant with my Telegram bot. So let's create an assistant. Here you can notice two test assistants are already created, but I am going to create a new assistant from scratch in front of you. So provide a random name, something like assistant for Pabbly Connect queries. Okay, now it will ask you to provide some basic instruction for your assistant. Okay, so I have already prepared a basic instruction. This is like you are a helpful assistant or a customer chatbot. Use your knowledge base to best respond to customer queries related to Pabbly Connect. I hope after this line you have already understood that what exactly we are going to do here. Okay, now it will ask you to select the model. So after clicking on this button, you can find all the models. I will be creating this GPT 3.5 Turbo 1106 to create this assistant. For now, you can create the model as per your requirement. Now it will ask you to select the tools. Well, these are the main tools which are added in this assistant API, and using these three tools, one can create their own assistants as per their requirement. If someone is actually a developer, they can use this function. So function calling lets you describe the custom functions of your app or external APIs to the assistants. If you want to learn more, you can directly click on this hyperlink. Second one is the code interpreter. Code interpreter enables the assistant to write and run the code, but if you are not a technical person, you can use this retrieval, and yes, our focus will also be on the same, that is this retrieval enables the assistant with your knowledge from files that you or your users upload. Yes, what you can do is you can create a knowledge base of your product and services. Basically, you can create a basic file. It could be a PDF file or even a .txt file or a notepad file, and that file should consist of all the important and relevant information about your products or services. So what you can do is you can simply upload that file, and in this way our chatbot is going to pick the information from those files, and in this way it is going to reply to the customer's queries. Okay, I hope you have understood. Retrieval enables the assistant with your knowledge from files that you or your users upload. Once a file is uploaded, the assistant automatically decides when to retrieve content based on user request. So I have already created a basic knowledge base for this Pabbly Connect automation software where I have provided the features, the Pabbly Connect overview, and even the pricing of the Pabbly Connect. Now I am going to upload the PDF file of my knowledge base here exactly. So let me first download this file as a PDF. Okay, give me a second. Let's rename it as Pabbly Connect Knowledge Base 2, clicking on save, and then I will come back to the dashboard of OpenAI, and here I am going to upload the same file. Here you can notice the download is completed. let me search for the same, that is this Pabbly Connect knowledge base. Alright, so I have selected the same, and after uploading this file, do not forget to enable this retrieval option. Yes, you will have to enable the specific option which you are actually using to automate the whole process to creating this assistant API. Okay, so let me first enable this option, clicking on save, and in this way your assistant will be created immediately. Yes, it is as easy as 1 2 3. Simply provide a name and instruction, simply select the model, provide the option, upload the file, and in this way your assistant will be ready. Now I'm going to test this assistant first whether it is working absolutely fine or not. So how about I ask some questions, something like what is Pabbly Connect? Now make sure after providing a query, click on this add and run button, and in this way it is going to process our query. What is Pabbly Connect? This was our query, waiting for the message to receive. Alright, it is saying Pabbly Connect is an online automation tool designed for connecting various applications and services to streamline workflows. Okay, it functions similarly to platforms like Zapier or Integromat, enabling users to create workflows that automatically execute actions based on triggers and events. Okay, so did you notice how effectively it is responding me back to my query, and it is actually picking up this content from my knowledge base only. Okay, so in this way you can also create your own assistant. Basically you can create a trained assistant of your product or service about your product and service, and in this way you can ask several questions and it is going to reply you back. Okay, now I will be connecting this specific thread with the Telegram bot so that whenever I receive any query via my bot, that bot will pass those questions, those queries to this assistant API. Basically this assistant, it is going to respond me back, and further we will forward back that reply again to Telegram, and in this way we are going to automate this whole process. Okay, so before we create a chatbot, firstly I will take you to the website of Pabbly Connect. Yes, Pabbly Connect is an amazing integration and automation software using which I am going to connect my Telegram and OpenAI Assistant application, and I am going to automate my task. Okay, I'm an existing user of Pabbly Connect, so I'm already logged in here. You can create your free account in Pabbly Connect in just 2 minutes from this sign up free button, and in the free account you will also get free tasks to test these kind of amazing automation. Now once you will log in and reach out to the dashboard of Pabbly Connect, click on this blue button, that is create workflow, and then provide a random name to your workflow, to your automation. Okay, so I have directly pasted the name as create chatbot using new OpenAI Assistant API. Now it is asking to select the folder, so I will be selecting this main workflow folder, clicking on create, and after that you will find 2 boxes. So these boxes are called as trigger and action, and here the trigger means when this happens, and action means do this. So whenever something happen in your first application, then automatically do this in your next application. Okay, so in this way you need to always choose your applications in this trigger and the action window in which you are building an automation. Okay, so according to our use case, I want that whenever any new message is received on Telegram, forward that question to our assistant. Okay, so that is why I will be selecting Telegram only as my trigger application. Alright, so I have selected the same. Further, I want that the replies, the queries should be sent to OpenAI, so let me select the same. Okay, so in this way I can click on this plus icon and add as many as action steps as I want and automate the complex business processes. Okay, and now I will be connecting these applications one by one with the Pabbly Connect only. Okay, so let us first connect Telegram with the Pabbly Connect. So firstly you'll have to select the trigger event, that is this set webhook or watch updates. Okay, and clicking on this connect button, and for the connection it will ask you to provide a token. Yes, if you are a new user, go with the new connection only, and then it is going to ask you a token. So how you can get this token? You will have to follow these instructions. First, to go to your Telegram bot father. So this is my Telegram web application. Let me search for the same, that is this bot father. After that we will have to type this /new bot in order to create a new bot. Remember, I have already told you initially that our first step is going to be create a chatbot or creating an assistant. So our assistant is already ready. Now we are creating this bot. Alright, a new bot. How are we going to call it? Please choose a name for your bot. Okay, so how about I provide the name something like assistant for your queries. Okay, pressing enter. Good, now let's choose a username for your bot and it must end with this bot in this particular way. So I have copied the same name. Let me also add this underscore bot as per the instruction, and I'm expecting that it will take this name, and it is saying that done. Congratulations on your new bot. You will find it at here. Yes, this is my new bot, that is this assistant for your queries. Okay, so let me first copy this token. Coming back to the dashboard of Pabbly Connect, let me paste the same, clicking on save, and in this way you can get the token from Telegram application and you can connect your Telegram application with the Pabbly Connect. Now simply click on this button, save and send test request, and now onwards what will happen, every time any new activity will happen in our Telegram application, the same data will be received via Pabbly Connect. Okay, so let me even show you the same. As soon as I open my Telegram bot and as soon as I click on the start button, you will notice that it will basically capture the response, and yes, the response is received immediately. Let me even show you the message text. So currently we have this message text, that is this /start, but I do not want to fetch this particular query from the customer. I would like to capture something relevant question, some relevant question. Okay, so how about I add a question, what is this Pabbly Connect? Okay, what is Pabbly Connect? Okay, but before I press enter, I will have to click on this button once again. Well, currently I'm doing this process manually, but once this automation workflow is ready inside Pabbly Connect, I do not have to do anything manually. Everything will happen automatically in the backend. Okay, pressing enter, as soon as I do that, you will notice once again a second response will be received, and this time that response will be consisting of that message text, that is this, what is this Pabbly Connect? Okay, so in this way the first step of our automation is done, which was capturing the customer queries in our dashboard of Pabbly Connect. Okay, and now onwards what will happen, every time someone will send a message on this bot, the details will be captured via Pabbly Connect instantly, because this trigger will instantly capture new incoming data and the workflow execution will start in real time. Okay, so now moving further, I'm going to pass the same query to my OpenAI applications. So let's select the action event, that is create a message. Yes, we are going to create a message for our assistant. Create a message inside the thread. Okay, clicking on connect. Remember, our conversation was going on this thread only, so we are going to firstly create a message here for this particular thread. Okay, simply click on this add a new connection, and for the connection again, this application is also asking for the token. So if you are already logged in your OpenAI account, simply click on this hyperlink, and in this way you will be redirected to the API key section. Click on this new button, and in this way a key will be created, but instead of creating a new key, I am going to use the existing key which I have already saved somewhere else for my future use. Okay, so give me a second, let me paste the same, and then I will click on this button. So I have pasted the same, clicking on save, and in this way my OpenAI account will be immediately connected with Pabbly Connect, and firstly it is asking for the thread ID. So remember, we have initiated one thread in our OpenAI application. So I'm taking the thread ID from here only, and what will happen, every conversation will happen in this thread only. Coming back to the dashboard, let me paste the same, and let me tell you, whatever the details you will provide here manually or you will select from the drop down will remain same. Yes, for every new message received on Telegram, the thread ID will be same for OpenAI. Okay, moving further, it is asking to select the role, so I will be selecting user only because we have a single role only asking for the content. Enter the content of the message here. So here my content is going to be the message, the same message which I have got via Telegram. Remember, we have got the message, that is what is Pabbly Connect, and instead of manually copying this message and paste below again and again, basically for every new message I am not going to paste it again and again, I am going to map it, which will replace the message automatically when our automation will work in real time. And how mapping can be performed, click on this field and you will find the above data here in the drop down. Alright, so this is my message. Clicking on this button, save and send test request, and you will notice that the same message will be passed on the same thread. Okay, let me first refresh it. And here you can notice that we have received a new question, a new message from our user, basically from Telegram. Okay, coming back to the dashboard, and in this way the second step of our automation is done. Now in order to generate the automatic reply for this question, in order to generate the automatic answer for this question, remember we were doing this add and run process, but currently we cannot do the same manually. We will have to make this done via Pabbly Connect only, inside Pabbly Connect only. So I'll be clicking on this plus icon once again, and I will connect OpenAI with the Pabbly Connect once again, and this time instead of creating a new message, I will be creating a run here. Okay, in the action event, yes, you will have to search for the same, that is create a run. Okay, create a run in OpenAI, clicking on connect, and this time instead of going with the new connection, I can also go with the existing connection. Yes, you can also reuse the existing connection, and in this way my OpenAI account has connected with Pabbly Connect once again. Further, it is asking for the thread ID once again. So this time instead of manually copying this thread ID and pasting here, how about I map the ID from the response of my previous step. Okay, so this is the response, and I have already explained you about mapping, that whatever the details you will map here will be replaced automatically when our automation will work in real time, and if you will specify anything manually, that will remain same. Well, which particular assistance we have created? Well, we have created this assistant for Pabbly Connect query, so I have selected the same, and again it is asking to select the model. Okay, so how about I go with the same model which I have used at the time of creating the assistant, which was GPT 3.5, and this 1106, asking for the instruction. Well, you can also provide new instruction for your assistant, or if you will leave it blank, it is going to overwrite your default system message of the assistant. Remember, we have provided the instruction to our assistant, it is going to capture the same instruction, asking for the tool type. So again the case is same. If you go with this none, it is going to override the details, override the tools, and remember we have selected the tool as retrieval. So yes, it is going to select that tool automatically as a default. Clicking on this button, save and send test request, and you will notice a run will be initiated. So how about I come back to Pabbly Connect and refresh this dashboard, and now once again I'm expecting a message, a response, a reply, and yes, we have again received a reply of our user query, that is Pabbly Connect is an online automation tool that allows users to connect different applications or services to create seamless workflows. Alright, it is looking good. Now we will have to pass the same response, the same answer once again to Pabbly Connect dashboard, so that with the help of Pabbly Connect we can reply to the query on Telegram once again. Okay, so how we are going to do that? Of course, we are going to fetch the data from Telegram, so that is why the application will be the same this time, that is OpenAI, but the action event will be different this time, and that is going to be the list message. We are going to list the messages in our Pabbly Connect dashboard. Okay, so give me a second. List messages from your assistant. So we are going to list our message, the same message, clicking on connect, and again I'll go with the existing connection, clicking on save, it will be connected immediately, and now I just need to provide the thread ID, and again I don't need to manually copy this thread ID, I am again going to map it. Well, from where you can map this data, we have two responses. You can map the same thing from anywhere. Okay, doesn't matter. All right, so I have added the same, clicking on this button, save and send test request, and now I am expecting the same message here. Here you can notice we have received this data 0, content 0, text value as the definition, as the same message, that is this Pabbly Connect is in okay, give me a second, let me show you the whole definition, taking this up. Alright, Pabbly Connect is an online automation tool that allows users to connect different applications and services to create seamless workflows. Yes, it is the same response. Finally, we are going to forward the same reply to Telegram application. For that, I will be clicking on this plus icon and selecting the Telegram application once again. But before that, here I would like to mention one more very important thing. So, as soon as we click on this button, save and send test request, Pabbly Connect has the response responsibility to give us our response, but sometimes this OpenAI assistants may take more time to generate the reply here. So what will happen? The response will be received, but that response will be a blank response because the AI assistant has not generated the reply yet, and Pabbly Connect has already give us the response. Okay, so in such cases we want that our automation, our Pabbly Connect execution process should be delayed for few minutes. Meanwhile, our AI assistant will generate the reply of the query and will send us back to the Pabbly Connect, and then after that 2 minutes Pabbly Connect will give us the response, not immediately. Okay, so for that we will be applying a delay. Well, delay is an amazing feature of Pabbly Connect via which you can delay your steps, delay your action steps. In the action event, simply select the same, clicking on connect, and it will be connected immediately. And now it will ask you that whether you want to delay your automation for or until. If you want to delay your workflow until a specific date or time, you'll have to go with the same, but currently I would like to delay my automation for few minutes, and that few minutes is just a 2 minutes. Clicking on this button, save and send test request. So applying this delay will help me in delaying the response of Pabbly Connect, and in those 2 minutes duration our AI assistant will generate the query's reply and will send us back, and in this way the replies will be received on time. And after applying the delay, my final step is going to be the Telegram only, and this is going to be the last step of our Telegram, of our automation workflow. I'm really sorry, so I have selected the Telegram. Now I will select this send a text message or a reply as the action event, clicking on connect, and it will be connected immediately. Yes, I'm using the existing connection, not using the new connection. Remember, I have already connected Telegram as the first step, as the trigger step. Okay, now it is asking for the chat ID. Okay, so in which particular chat ID you want to send a text message or a reply. So I want to send the reply specifically in this particular chatbot ID, basically this bot ID. So from where I can get this ID? Remember, I have already captured the response from my Telegram application, and in this response we have also received a chat ID. Okay, give me a second, let me show you the same. Alright, so this is the chat ID which I'm going to map. I'm not going to manually provide this chat ID. Okay, scrolling down, clicking on this field and searching for the very same chat ID. Alright, so I have added the same, asking for that text message, basically what message you want to send. So I want to send the message which has got generated via our OpenAI assistant. Okay, so from this list message action event you can map the response, and make sure that you map the response of this data 0, content 0, text value, not other reply, otherwise you will get different response. Okay, I'm repeating this thing once again, map this specific thing only. Okay, so I have added the same, asking for the thread ID, the reply message too. Well, currently I'm leaving all these fields blank because these are not mandatory, and finally I'm clicking on this button, and I'm really expecting that the response, the answer will be sent back to my Telegram application. Well, a positive response is received, so let me go back, and here you can notice the same reply has been received, that too automatically. Okay, so in this way, with the help of Pabbly Connect, we have built a connection in our Telegram web application and in our AI assistant, and in this way we are able to automate our support queries of Telegram. So let me come back to the dashboard of Pabbly Connect, and let me give you a quick overview that what exactly we have done. But before that, how about we test our automation, we test our chatbot. Okay, so how about I ask one more question, that is, what is Pabbly Connect pricing? Okay, waiting for the response, fingers crossed. Well, it is going to take at least 2 minutes to generate the reply, because remember we have applied a delay in our workflow, in our automation. So yes, I will have to wait for at least 2 minutes here, for next 2 minutes. Well, the response is received, but this is not the response which I was expecting. So I will have to check whether something is wrong with Pabbly Connect or with our AI assistant. Okay, well, when I am checking my assistant, it has replied me back with the pricing structure of Pabbly Connect only. So I think the problem is with our automation workflow. So let's take a look what exactly we have done. Alright, so I have understood we have applied this delay step at the incorrect place because our AI assistant has already generated the response, and after that we are applying this delay. Okay, so this delay step should come after this create run step. Okay, so give me a second, let me delete this, and I hope you are understand that what exactly I'm trying to explain you. Click on this plus icon after this create run step. Okay, basically this is the main step where AI assistant is generating the response automatically. So I will have to apply the delay after this step only. Okay, so give me a second, let me apply the same. Action event will be the same, that is add time delay. Clicking on connect, and this time also we are going to apply this delay for, and it is going to be of 2 minutes only. Clicking on this save and send test request button, and after that every step will be in the same manner, that is this list message and this send a text message or reply. Coming back to my Telegram web application, and let me type and send the same query once again, and let me wait for the reply, wait for the answer once again. Okay, wait for that, fingers crossed. So after waiting for 2 minutes, it has generated the replies, and it is the same reply, that is Pabbly Connect offers a range of pricing plans based on the number of tasks per month. The plan starts from $19 for 12,000 tasks every month and scale up to this particular amount. Okay, so did you notice how effectively it has responded me back? Coming back to my thread, and here also I'm checking whether the responses are same, and yes, we have every data. Okay, so I hope you have understood how you can create an AI assistant in this OpenAI, how you can use this retrieval section, and how you can upload your knowledge base inside your AI assistant and train them about your product and services. And not just via uploading this file, one can also train this chatbot by defining some instruction in this thread only. Okay, so what you can do is you can simply copy the whole content, coming back, and you can simply paste the same. So in this way, your OpenAI assistant will have all the information about your software, about your product and services. Okay, so I hope you have understood. Coming back to the dashboard of Pabbly Connect once again, and let's take a quick look. Firstly, we have captured the query from Telegram bot. Then we have created a message in our AI assistant. Further, we have created a run via this automation and have added the delay of 2 minutes. In that 2 minutes, the AI assistant has generated the response, and after generating the response only, our Pabbly Connect is executing further step, that is this listing message. Okay, so basically it has captured the response, and finally we have sent the very same response via this Telegram application. Okay, so just in case if you want to access this 5 to 6 steps automation inside your Pabbly Connect account, I will also attach the link of my automation workflow into the description box. Click on this link, sign up for free into the Pabbly Connect, and then you will be able to access the same automation workflow inside your own Pabbly Connect account. And once this automation is ready, you can even close the dashboard of Pabbly Connect, because everything will work in the backend. You do not have to do anything manually. Not just these applications, you can integrate multiple applications and automate your business with Pabbly Connect. You can ask your queries at forum.pabbly.com. My team will surely answer to your questions. This is the website of Pabbly Connect, and for the latest updates of Pabbly Connect and unique automation ideas, you can join our Facebook group, that is formget.deals. If you have found this video helpful in any way, share it with your friends and colleagues, and also help them to automate their business. Like, share and subscribe. Thank you for watching this video.